Hello, my panda pals, and welcome back to another recap. Today, we're going to be covering what happened on The Boyfriend, Season 1, Episode 3. Today, I am going to do things a little bit differently. One of you guys let me know that Netflix is not always the best when it comes to translations for the English dub, and so I went back and watched a couple of things back and forth, and you're correct, there are sometimes subtle, sometimes not so subtle differences in their translations. So today, we are going to watch the episode with English subtitles, but the original Japanese. With that said, let's get right into it. Last episode, Shun found some of Dai's dating app nudies, which reminded him of his previous partners and the pain they had caused him. So when it came time for him to pick his partner for the next coffee shift, we were all left wondering if he was actually going to choose Dai or somebody else. Who's he gonna pick? I like how everyone is so nervous because they want it to be them. Yeah. Look at how happy he is.
お願いします。
I like how he has this like deep sigh of relief. Oh my god, he's so disappointed. Go-Go Daddy is just so fine.
選ぶかなって思ってます。
思ってました。みんな思ってた？
相思相愛じゃん。
Man, that's so tough for him because I know he mentioned that he really wants to tell Shun how he feels. But how do you tell someone how you feel if they are interested in someone else who is interested back in them, you know? Shun and Dai start their shift and it's pretty quiet and pretty awkward. Oh, look at that picture. They're so precious together. Yeah, he's still a little awkward, which makes sense. Things are definitely way more awkward than their first time in the truck, which, I mean, it makes sense because of everything that just happened, but you should probably try to talk to him. Back at home, some of the boys are eating lunch while discussing things like what do they do when they have a crush on someone?
気になったら積極的に話しかけに行くんですか？
本来の自分だったら知られたくないから。
それでうまくいく時ありました？
ありませんでした。
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you like people and you never show them that you like them or tell them, it's not going to work out because they're not going to know.
りょうたは？
なんかアピールとかはそんなしないですけど。
Oh, that's right. Gensei thinks that Ryota likes him. I forgot about that. After a quiet yet successful day selling coffee, Dai and Shun sit down and they finally get a chance to talk about their feelings.
よくわかんない
I'm glad that they're finally
っていう
talking.
気持ちが本当なのか、好意を向けられてるからそう錯覚してるのか。
Wow, for someone that I thought was a little bit more on the immature side, that is an incredibly insightful thought to have. I wasn't expecting that coming from Shun.
それはわかんなくて。
And at least he's honest, you know?
キスとかしてみたらわかるんだと思う。
Whoa! Wow! Wow, I wish I could be that bold. Oh my god. But that's facts, right? Like, if you're not sure you like somebody, I think that a kiss from them is very telling.
キスすれば本当に好きか。
Look at him, he's so happy.
楽しみでもあるけど不安。その不安を取り除くためにちゃんと見極めてる。
The amount of transparency between the cast is insane. They're like leaving zero room for miscommunication.
じゃあそろそろ行く？
I really thought they were gonna kiss.
何？
Do it!
なんで？嫌だ。今じゃん。
That was so cute. That was so cute.
また僕の気持ちが落ち着いたら僕からする。
That would have been such a cute time to do it, but I understand why Shun didn't, and I think that was, at the end of the day, the better choice.
今しても余計わかんなくなる。
Exactly why. That is why. It's a new day, and all of the boys are just hanging out, being adorable. I love it when boys do skincare.
ここは消してみたい。
消してください。
ここに線があるじゃん。
Oh, can I hide the bags under your eyes? my god, that's like such a subtle burn. I know it wasn't meant to be a burn, but that's just, man, that's so funny. The boys then head out to talk strategy about selling coffee when they receive a very unexpected surprise. Is a new person coming in? Oh, a little bad boy.
全員が
Okay, so it's someone he knows. I don't know how I feel about adding cast members later. I know that we did it once already with Yusak, but I feel like not a lot of time had passed between the show starting and him entering the house. I kind of liked it like that.
たくさんと大知り合い、もともと知り合いだったんです。
インスタでかっこいいから僕が DM しました。
そう。
That is not something that our little Shun boy wants to hear, especially after they somewhat reconciled the day before. I understand that when you date someone that they are most like, you know, the older you get, the more people that they have been with in a physical sense. I would feel very uncomfortable if I was Shun, though. Like, the fact that they know each other, I mean, the other people don't know that they slept together, but the fact that they know each other, I feel like if Dai really wants to show Shun that he's not a playboy anymore, I feel like he has to separate himself from Alan a little bit more than he usually would, you know? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I don't think Yusak likes him.
大丈夫みんななんか棒踏みされてる感じない？ない最高の思い出なのこんな機会なくない？やばい超楽しんでる。
It's so funny because everyone else in the house is pretty mild. They are very quiet and calm. And Alan literally came in like a wrecking ball. He is a high energy golden retriever boy. So it is a very different dynamic now. The boys all settle down and they are barbecuing their dinner as they get to know Alan a little bit more. Yusak asks Alan why he came to the house, and Alan tells them all that he's not usually one to settle down into a relationship, but he is 29 now and he's ready for new experiences.
いろんなできるできないとかを自分に決めつけないで、自分がまだ知らない出会いとかさ、感情に出会えるかなって思って。
The boys then get into some deeper topics, and Taeyun says that he thinks self-love is incredibly important, and Dai expresses that he just can't tell where the line is between self-love and being selfish. He doesn't think people should rely so heavily on others to fulfill their needs, and instead, everyone should get to a place where they are pretty much self-sufficient.
自我を出すってわがまま言うんじゃなくてこういうことが我々必要ですこういうことを求めてますで
So this whole conversation started because Dai was talking about how Japanese citizens did not like how the government handled COVID pandemic, which led to Taeyeon saying that society will not change unless people speak up about their needs and their expectations.
なんか社会を変えるってすごい難しくないですか？
でも変わっていくべきだってずっと同じままだと水も腐っていくじゃん
Taeyeon goes on to say that things right now greatly benefit people in the mainstream. Now, I'm assuming by mainstream, he means people who align with traditional societal expectations. Dai responds by saying that this line of thinking can actually be really disrespectful towards mainstream people.
得してるからこそ特権を持ってるかわかんないじゃん
Dai then says he thinks current mainstream is slowly becoming more and more open and accepting of the LGBTQ community.
自分が掴んでこれを僕は生きてて大事に
Is this what boys talk about when they're together and hanging out? This is a deep ass conversation.
していきたいっていうものが強ければ強いほど周りに伝染するから愛と一緒だと思う
Alan continues to pretty much tell Dai that he's overcomplicating everything and it's really simple, you just have to be positive.
すごいシンプルなんだよね本当はそう
Ooh, okay. Sorry, I don't know if I like Alan. I don't know if I like him. First, he's not my vibe. Like, he's very outgoing, but in an obnoxious kind of way. And I just can't f with that. You let him finish the thought first before you make it about you and how awesome you are. I don't like him. Yeah, he's really upset. Oh, go get your man. Yeah, go get your mans.
タイ君
シュン
Oh,
会いたかった
I love the way they say their names.
お前はそんな苦労してないし分かるわけないみたいな前提で来
ことがすごく多いの、僕。
Dai goes on to say that Shun is unlike anyone he's ever met before. He can tell that he's gone through a lot and he wants to learn everything about what he went through and how it made him who he is today.
のことはもっと知りたいし、で今なんで旬が今の旬なのか僕にはまだわからないけど、何かしら理由がなきゃの旬はないから。
That is so beautiful that he's like, you have walls up clearly and there are things that happen to you that put them there, and I want to know everything about you to learn what makes you who you are, even if it is messy and dirty and painful. Like the green flags, man, it's just so refreshing.
だからそういう部分もいつか聞けたらなって思うし、
そういう聞きたいとかだったら
How do you not fall in love with them? Like,
言えるかも。
聞きたくないわけなくない？
Stop it.
その生い立ちみたいな。
I hope that everybody gets a partner like this. Oh my gosh, just someone who wants to get to know you and every part of you, no matter what it is. God, we all deserve that. Shun confides in Dai that he was abandoned as a baby and had a really tough time growing up in an orphanage until he turned 18 and could finally move to Tokyo.
家族を知らないから。
Oh, I was not expecting to have this show get me so emotional. Oh my god.
は自由。
Oh.
僕は想像できないけど。
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god.
なんか落ち着くために弾くから。
Oh. Oh my god, I can't. That's so sweet. It's so sweet. Like he opens up to him, but like now he's playing music for him.
可愛いね。作ってんの今。
While Dai and Shun are closing the distance between them a little bit more inside of the house, outside of the house, Gensei also opens up about a part of his past as well. Is that a weird question? That feels like a weird question to me. Because I don't think I've ever met someone who's like, yeah, I had people who pass away that were close to me. And I don't think I would ever sit down and be like, who? What was your relation to them? Like, death is obviously a sensitive subject, but I guess for me, I would assume if you wanted to tell me, you would offer that information to me.
お父さんとおじいちゃん。
It could also just be because I don't like Alan, so I'm being a little bit extra critical on him.
急に具合悪くなっちゃってて、お父さん。もう余命3ヶ月って言われてて。で、実際1ヶ月も持たずに亡くなっちゃってて。
Okay, first of all, these boys have gone through a lot of trauma. Holy crap. And B, they're getting very deep and personal. Very.
立ってないもんね。
Oh my god, it was
早
so
く社会人になったか
recent.
ら。なのに、なんか陰で応援してくれてて。で、最後の一言が、お前のこと尊敬してるって言われたから。
Never would I have thought that this show would get so emotional.
人生って本当何が起こるか分かんないから、なんか今は大事にしようと思って。
I am a very sympathetic crier. I mean, this is very sad, first of all, but like, despite that, was not expecting to be blubbering. Just, oh my god. Okay, I didn't know that I was gonna need tissues for this show.
だから本当感謝
What
っ
a
て感じ。
freaking cinnamon bun. Dai and Shun go out to rejoin the boys, and as everyone's emotions are starting to calm down, they get some potentially good news on the tablet.
なんで？
明日は二人きりのデートの日です。一緒に行きたい人の名前を。
Oh, if it matches, do you go on a
みん
date?
なが書けるんだ。
That's sad for... 'cause Alan's probably not gonna get a date, because he's new.
お互いの思いが通じ合った場合にのみ。
Oh no. That means Gensei's definitely gonna write Ryota and find out that he don't like him back. It's a new day, and the boys are gathered together to find out who paired up successfully and will be going on dates.
自分が言うの嫌だったなんか。
間違いない。
Oh, yeah, it's so because it's gonna be bad news for a lot of people.
一組目。
りょうたと喋りたいと思ってたので、りょうたにしました。
私は優作さんを。
Oh, yeah!
理由は、
Man of taste.
でアイスを食べてるとこを見て可愛いなと思ったから。
以上です。
Oh, oh my god, that's it! Damn! That makes me really sad. Makes me really sad. I mean, it makes sense. Everybody in the house pretty much wants to date Shun right now, so.
僕は勘違いしてます。興味つつも最初からなかったっていうのはないのかあるのかな。自分の思い込みとか。
That sucks. I mean, just everyone wrote a name down. I want to know who everyone wrote. Dai and Shun leave the boys whose feelings are all not reciprocated behind and go off to have the cutest date ever.
俺と行きたかったってことなのかなと思ったら
Of course he did. They start the date off with some food, as they should. And Shun says that he's not usually the one being chased, and the one time he was being pursued, he didn't actually like it because he had zero interest in the guy.
今は大君が8くらい。
They finish up their meals and they head off to the zoo to continue the most adorable date in the entire world. What a cute date!
サメいるサメ。
すごい。
Oh, that's so freaking cool! Like, oh my god, they're talking about like the expectations, and they're just being like super transparent with how they feel. There's like no ulterior motive, or oh my god, like holy crap. American reality TV. Yes.
すごい今心があったかい俺は。
なんか、
はい、言って。
いや、
今なんかって言ったもん。
Oh, he wants to say something.
何？
なんかちょっと悪いとこが見えたかも。が冷めちゃったので気持ちが。
Man, there's no segue. They are just like, and we're done. So I don't even know that the end of the episode is coming. I don't even know that I'm about to have a cliffhanger. Oh my god. Oh my god. What an episode, man. Going into this, I really thought that this was going to just be a cute, fun, lighthearted dating show, right? I really am so surprised at how open and honest everyone is being. And gosh, oh my god, everyone just comes from trauma and they're just so open about it, which is really different and very unexpected. I'm happy that Dai seems to understand why Shun is the way that he is. And I'm happy to see that he seems to be very patient about it. But I mean, patience also has its limits, right? Like what the heck did Dai do that threw cold water on his feelings? They had a beautiful day at the zoo. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. I cannot wait for episode 4. I wish I could binge watch this. It is so tempting to, but I really want to record my reactions when I watch it the first time, and I just don't have the time to binge watch it right now. So unfortunately, this is gonna have to be a weekly thing. I am really curious to know your feelings on watching the original Japanese instead of the English dub. I originally went with the English dub because I figured for recap purposes, it would just be easier for most people. But I am really enjoying the Japanese because I'm used to watching Japanese content with English subs anyway. But I will revert back to the English dub if most of you guys would prefer that. So let me just know in the comments below if you guys have a preference. But other than that, I cannot wait to see you guys next week. A huge shout out to all of my channel members once again. And thank you for not letting me ride this adorable train alone. Bye!